Throughout history, man has asked himself several great questions, like, what would it take for a man to fly? Is there God? Does evolution exist? But now we come to answer the most important question of all. Is Midnight Club 3 the greatest racing game of all time? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Bold terms, I know, right? But in my personal opinion, Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition Remix, a lot of vernaculars there, is the greatest racing game of all time. Bar none. I had no game since or after it, even its own sequels, could recapture that magic. See, Midnight Club started out in 2000 with the launch of the PS2. And while it was certainly groundbreaking, in that it was one of the first open world racers, and after all, it, got onto the whole tuner scene before fucking Need for Speed did with Underground, it wasn't nearly as good as Underground, and it was definitely a rough go. Not to be deterred, in 2003, they released Midnight Club 2, which is pretty fucking awesome. But still, not amazing. Definitely much better. But then finally, in 2005, they released the magnum opus of racing games, Midnight Club 3, Dub Edition, and holy shit, I cannot praise this game enough. The cars are unbelievably cool. It has hands down the best racing graphics on PS2 and Xbox. And no other game I've played, no other fucking racing game I have ever played has had a sense of speed and barely being on the fucking rails that Midnight Club 3 has. The starting cars in Midnight Club 3 are better than most games' ending cars, and I mean that. That is fucking legitness. It's just, oh my god, it's so good. And things like being able to drift behind people to get slipstream to nitro is fucking amazing. And then there comes down to they have all these cool visual features. Like the whole world blurs around you the faster you go in the light stream, like Fast and the Furious, but they actually do it. I think it's amazing. And with 3, and later 4, ginormous open world fucking cities filled with tons of shortcuts, racetracks, over 60 cars, later on, like 80, Midnight Club 3 was fucking amazing. And one thing that Midnight Club lacked, car customization. Midnight Club 3, Dub Edition, because of a tie-in with Dub Magazine for some fucking reason, has insane car customization. It was the one thing that Need for Speed had typically beaten them on. Now, I love Need for Speed, and I own quite a good deal of them. And I even love the game that came out that same year, its main competitor, Need for Speed Most Wanted. But Most Wanted doesn't fucking come close. Yeah, the car mechanics are cool. Yeah, the driving is amazing. But it's nowhere near as close. The fucking fastest car in Most Wanted doesn't feel anywhere near close to any of the good cars in fucking Midnight Club 3. Midnight Club 3 makes you feel like you're on a fucking rocket that could derail at any moment. Its racing is so good. It uses good camera angles, filters, and some of the most fine-tuned fucking handling of any car racing game ever to make it amazing. Every single car in Midnight Club 3 handles differently. It handles beautifully. There are no copy and paste jobs here. Whereas most of the cars in Need for Speed, if they're in the same class, they pretty much feel the same. Not to mention the fact that the choppers, there are bike races in Midnight Club 3, are fucking insane. The bikes are the fastest vehicles and can turn on a dime. But one fucking slip and you've wrecked. Super risk, super reward. They're so fast, they don't even need nitrous. It's like they're permanently on nitrous, but that's what makes them so hard to control. But it's awesome. You could spend 20, 30, maybe even 40 hours doing everything there has to do in Midnight Club. A racing game that long? Holy shit. And then, just when you thought it couldn't get any better, Midnight Club 3 gets a re-released edition called Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition Remix. And holy shit. First of all, they added a bunch of new music. And the soundtrack of Midnight Club 3 was already one of the best fucking soundtracks I've ever seen. As a kid, it showed me bands I had never heard of. It actually inspired my musical choices. It added a bunch of new music tracks. It added 20 new cars, or 24, which when the base game at 60, that's like a 30% more cars. That's pretty good. Added a whole new fucking city, Tokyo, to explore. So you have San Diego, Atlanta, Detroit, and Tokyo. 4 massive open world cities on one fucking PS2 game. Holy shit. On top of which, it was only $20, regardless of whether you got it on fucking PS2 or Xbox. And that meant, with a third of new content, it was basically an expansion pack for the original game that had the original game. And even people who bought it before should buy it again for $20. You're getting 30% more content for 30% of the price. So yeah, this is how you take an amazing game and you make it even better. It's even better. And, unfortunately, Midnight Club did get a sequel, Midnight Club Los Angeles, and it just wasn't as good. It's the greatest fucking racing game of all time. It is Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition Remix. I am very glad that you guys took the time to listen to me and my rants and how I just get a hair at my ass about this stuff. And honestly, thank you. And, any likes or subscribes you could throw my way would be awesome. I'm not going to be fucking desperate about it, but, if you like it enough to help me out, I would appreciate it. Thank you. Hope you have a great day.